cringe compers can go eat socks. Hello everyone, it's me Allison back with another rant video. I should have made this video a very long time ago and it is quite overdue. Also, I know there's a lot of rants on cringe compers and animation meme cringe compilations, but this one will be different. And also a slight rants on animation cringe comps. Look, I know you're probably sick of seeing these videos, okay? Personally, I am too, and I want to put an end to it. So first, let's go over criticism comps. These give constructive criticism to learning artists and animators, and I am fully supportive of them. Also, sorry if I sound like actually dead inside in this video, because first of all, I am dead inside, and second of all, I got like 3 hours of sleep last night because I have an ear infection that just keeps me awake all night. But anyways, on with the video. So obviously I have no problem whatsoever with criticism compilations. They actually help artists and animators improve with their work. It gives them very, very useful tips that will help them improve in the future. However, I do not like cringe compilations. If you don't know what cringe compilations are, then why are you even watching this video? They're basically compilations of several creations made by several artists and animators in the community just to get a laugh out of it. I don't even understand the humor of it. What's so funny about it anyways? Oh, cringe, okay, yay, cool, it's over now. Now you have nothing to laugh about. What's even so funny about it anyways? And do not get me started on those filthy Frank JonTron clips. They are so overused and annoying. Anyways, about these cringe comps, I just do not support them at all because they're just taking several different videos made by artists and animators who work really hard and just call it cringe. That's all they do. It's just that. What's even the point of it anyways? Why do people find it so funny? For example, Dark BF. He or she is a very, very popular person in the community. Popular for, their cringe compilations, which is really disappointing because I've seen their art and animations before and they actually have a lot of potential to be a very amazing creator in the community, but for some reason they choose to do this crap instead, so that's just disappointing. I feel like Dark BF could be a really amazing person in the community and has a lot of potential, but for some reason they just waste it on cringe compilations, taking other people's work and putting it into a video. Also, how much effort does it even take you to download a couple of videos, put them in a compilation, and then upload it to YouTube? I made a criticism compilation back in the day and decided to delete it for some reason. I kind of wish I had kept it up because there was nothing wrong with it. I gave proper advice to those featured in the video and I tried to help them improve their artwork and animation skills even more. I was determined to help these people, give them constructive criticism, and possibly even inspire them with my art as well. Unfortunately, people complained, and one person even thought that criticism meant cringe. Yeah, so you can clearly see why these cringe compilations have become a problem. People don't even know what cringe means anymore. People don't even know what advice or criticism means anymore. Everything is just rude now. We used to be smart before these cringe compilations. Who is actually so weak to the point that they physically cringe at an animation? Come on, it's pixels! What is the big deal with these anyway, and why are they so popular? I demand to know. In conclusion, cringe compilations are not helpful. They have no effort put into them unless they're actual criticism compilations, but we're talking about cringe here. And they are not even funny in general. There's literally nothing amusing about these videos. There's nothing interesting about them. These people clearly have no idea what entertainment is. I don't even understand what's so addicting about these cringe compilations. It's just other people's hard work and dedication smashed into a compilation. They can also be hurtful as well. Now let me go on to my rants on the animation meme compilations. For some reason, every single person who makes a rant on this matter always uses the excuse, "They're just children! You're shaming kids! They're just little kids! Oh, buy me more jewelry!" So you're saying that adults and teenagers who are also artists and animators in the community can't be hurt as well, and it just doesn't matter if they're harmed as well? For some reason, people only focus on the kids and the children. Like, I totally understand that very young children, especially on the internet, are surrounded by many influences and dangerous people, are naturally more small-minded and sensitive, but still, that doesn't mean that you can only focus on them. Stop focusing on just them just because they're children. Like, don't get me wrong, if I was put in a cringe comp now, I'd probably just be like... But if I was put in one as just a young, small-minded child, I would be totally depressed. And probably really angry too. But this doesn't mean we should be focusing all our attention on the kids. Guys, you do realize that things like bipolar disorder and depression and anxiety and all those different disorders and mental illnesses are very, very common in adults and teenagers rather than kids. So if anything, shouldn't we focus more on them? And no, I'm not actually saying that we should. We should treat all animators and artists equally despite their age. But it is true, and yet people tend to focus on just the small children. By the way, this is actually kind of disrespectful to say because you're basically just assuming that they're kids without any evidence whatsoever. Just because you often see children rather than adults drawing in a certain style doesn't mean that they're automatically kids. It really annoys me when people assume ages, like really just take my life right now, Lord. And when people say, you draw like a 5-year-old, like, dude, are you seriously that close-minded? Do you think all 5-year-olds just draw the exact same way? Seriously, it is getting so old now. I, for one, believe that assuming ages is the most annoying thing that any human could ever do. If you ever assume ages, you are not my friend. And you are certainly not someone who I like. But yeah, that's pretty much the end of this rant, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining me today. My name is Compilations. Goodbye.